Morning, day 2. Slept in this morning, but man, I really needed some sleep. And just all the preparations, getting things ready, it just was very little sleep happening. So it's probably for the best, you know. Sleep helps you not get injured. That's a proven fact. Got my last little sip of coffee here. Delicious. What I'm doing for lunches is just pretty much power bars, beef jerky, and trail mix. The trifecta of champions. A lot easier than pulling over and having to make something. So yeah, so that's all good. The only problem right now is this portage around a very steep, boulder-strewn class 2. You know, you could almost call it a class 3 because the line is so tight, and it looks like it would be, you know, a technical but fun run, kind of sketchy right until the end where there's just a bunch of boulders right under the water, and then basically a chute where it's full of boulders, and it's just, you know, not runnable. So I'm portaging it. The trail ends at basically a 5-foot cliff and more or less on top of a sweeper with ripping current, and directly downriver from that another big sweeper has come down. So it's got to be about, you know, the stupidest place to put in imaginable. So I'm kind of stuck. I don't exactly know where I'm going to put in. So yeah, so today should be pretty interesting, and I'm just going to finish packing up. So here we go. I'll have Buck here to lick off my plates. But out here without him, I keep thinking he's there and turning around to look at him, and he's not there. And to be honest with you, it's a little bit sad. I wish he was here. It's nice to have a friend out here, especially one that can eat raw fish. These low-lying bushes can conceal a grizzly bear pretty well. The grizzly bear is hunched over eating berries. When I come up on it, to see a grizzly bear rise out of the bushes and stand up and look at me. It could happen out here. It's gonna happen anywhere. It's gonna be here. So yeah, good thing to make a little noise while you're bushwhacking, just so they hear you coming and move on their way before you spook them, because if you surprise them, that's when they can freak out and kick the piss out of you. Which way does the trail go? Basically, this area is just a portage trail that's used by animals more than people. Here, Wolfie, Wolfie, Wolfie. So I'm going to show you where the trail ends. Super sketchy. Looks like the water came up last night. We had a heavy rain last night, so it's even sketchier now. Yeah, so here's the trail. There's the put-in. And that immediately follows the put-in. Super sketchy. I can bushwhack around this bend in the river and put in there. That would probably be the safest. Tough to say what other options there are. I might do that. Or I could put in up there. And downriver's a blind corner. No idea what's down there. Probably drops again. Even the wolf shit itself when it saw how dangerous the put-in was. Rivers like this, there's no guidebook. Some drip reports, but nothing detailed about what to do. So you got to figure everything else out on your own. So this looks like a safe enough spot to put in. Hell of a lot safer than the last one. This is the put in. Super hard. Current pushing me into a sweeper. Pretty sketchy. Boulder right there. Pretty sketchy for sure. I'm a little concerned about this one. You know what? I think I'm gonna go saw off that sweeper. I think that's what I'll do. I'll get over there with my saw. If it's not too wide, I'll chop down that sweeper. But I might be able to just burst straight through too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put in here facing upriver and front ferry over and then spin in the eddy. That's what I'll do. Who knows, there might be another portage just around the corner here. Yeah, it should be interesting though. But yeah, I think I'll be safe if I do that. Yeah, so I'm gonna put my boat in facing upriver. I'm gonna paddle forward and glide across the river like that to avoid the sweeper as opposed to trying to back ferry. And then I'll get into this calm spot there and spin around, jump over the other side of the river, hop out of the canoe and scout the blind corner. That's my game plan. Take some scouting though. Scary, man. Didn't get over quite as quick as I was hoping to. A little more of a risk that I want to be taking out here. Now I eddy out right here. Scout the next one. Scouting out this rapid, there's a blind corner here. Lots of yummy berries out. These taste like wild strawberries, but they're not. I don't know what they are. They're sort of like a raspberry strawberry cross. Walking with this out and bear spray on me. Not scared of bears, but you know, why not, right? When you're traveling by yourself, you're more of a target to a bear. Yeah, looks like I can float this. Yeah, I can see to that blind corner there. And it looks like there's a pretty good eddy on the right. Taking it slow. Taking it slow, just back ferrying right, then back ferrying left. Oh yeah, she picks up again. She picks up again. Another blind corner. I'm gonna just beach myself on these rocks here. I'm gonna take a walk and scout this blind corner. Blind corner. Well, I walked down to scout this blind corner only to find another blind corner. So I'm gonna keep walking and scouting. Might have made sense just to wade my boat up to here, but you know, it'll be more fun to run it if it's not dangerous. Well, I've scouted quite a ways downriver, and looks like we have a tight, technical, almost a class 2, we'll call it a class 2, with some tight bends and turns, and then it just turns into a much more straightforward class 1, one sweeper on the right, and then it's more or less a swift and another blind corner. So I'm gonna hop in the boat and go for it. I think it looks like there's kind of an island I can almost ram up onto and scout the next blind corner. So awesome. So this should be super fun. Got to be on my toes a bit for sure though, because this water is very cloudy, very challenging to see rocks. So all of a sudden you might hit one when you're not ready. And if that was to tip you, my canoe would be gone quite a ways if I didn't hang on to it. So definitely going to be careful. To avoid that, might be a few rocks coming up here. Just gonna slide over them. Tough to see those ones, man. All right, I could have hit it right, but the sweeper is in the way. I decided just to slide over those rocks. No problem though. Here's the blind corner. Looks like I have an eddy coming up on the left. And there's a must catch eddy here. Blind corner. Damn it. Gotta get out and scout. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna front ferry over there. I'm gonna beach myself on those rocks. And then I'm gonna get out and scout this blind corner. Ran out of water there to paddle it. Well, that was just good old-fashioned fun. Awesome tight little turns there. Fun run, fun technical little class 2 there in the middle. All right. Yes, it looks easy. I'm gonna walk down a bit further. That is the next blind corner. Now that's a blind corner if I ever saw one. And it's looking like at this point I need to just pick up all my stuff and bushwhack portage to the river, which is definitely going to take all day and then some. Yeah, so it is what it is. Anyways, I guess I'm just kind of bummed out because I was hoping I'd have a nice little float here for a bit, but it was not meant to be. Anyways, so time to haul in my stuff and just hopefully I can get it and camp at the mouth of the Hess today. Anyways, I guess there's no time to spare. I'm gonna start going. Not looking forward to it. Like when you're off the trail and you're looking and you're just wandering and zigzagging, it takes a lot out of you, man. Oh man. That feels heavy. Definitely coming back for the canoe tomorrow. It'll just seem harder, it will be harder. Good way to take a break, kind of straddle a log, and then you can rest the food barrel, takes all the weight off your shoulders, and you don't have to shoulder the pack again, so you waste less energy. Oh crap. This is that weird underground part of the creek. Hit into that, I didn't go wide enough. So I gotta cut inland a bit more. This goes on, huge patch of it. It's cool, but it's kind of making things a pain in the butt because it's making me have to veer so wide for this portage. So making the portage way longer, Realize by the time I'm done this portage, I will have walked 10 kilometers. It's an old meat cache. Doesn't look like it's that old, but old enough to have fallen down or been ripped down by a bear. Anything 50 years old or older has archaeological value. Like well over 12 feet. The weather's going to shit. And she's still raging. Look, this is a trail. Man, the last 2K of Keel Creek are just a raging torrent. Oh, hell yeah, I see the Hess. Yeah, baby. It does end. There she is. Camp on the Hess. Woo! That is awesome. Yeah! Woo! The Hess River. Yeah, I made the right call. Abandoning the river and just booting it. Boulder strewing.
One of the things that keeps me going when times get tough is thinking about what it used to be like for outdoorsmen and for people whose way of life was living off the land in remote areas. I mean, today, everybody's so spoiled. Back then, a good hunter was an athlete. Now, a good hunter can be grossly obese and just bomb everywhere on a quad. What I'm doing right now was just commonplace at one time. And you realize that a lot of what you think is hard is really just in your head. What we think is our breaking point is nowhere close to where it actually is. Anything is possible. Doing things by your own sweat and blood, your own muscle, and that's definitely what I'm doing out here.
Under a spruce tree never gets wet. my God, is the scenery ever just absolutely epically spectacular here.